I'm very pleased to welcome the newly elected Prime Minister of Greece, Alexis Tsipras, to the European Parliament. Alexis met today the presidents of the three institutions, Jean-Claude Juncker, Donald Tusk, and now myself as President of the European Parliament. We had, not for the first time, a very friendly and fruitful exchange of views. We met last week already in Athens. A Prime Minister of Greece traveling around in Europe, meeting governments, meeting the European institutions today. That's a Prime Minister fighting for European cooperation and not for Greek separation. And this is a very strong and good signal I support wholeheartedly, and I'm very optimistic after our meeting of today that both sides are fighting for mutual understanding. The Eurogroup countries, the European Union as a whole, and the new Greek government on the basis of the program the government has for the next years and got a mandate for the program. We must find ways for compromise. And I find the Prime Minister who is fighting for his country in the way the Prime Minister is doing it offers a dialogue. And the dialogue is the basis for compromises and constructive solutions. I want to repeat what we agreed already last week and today. Ordinary citizens in Greece paid the bill during the last years. And it is now time that those who have money, that those who brought their money out of the country during the years, contribute to the solutions of the problems as well. And I think a government which is running in that direction can count 100% of the support of the European Parliament, and I think the European institutions as a whole. Therefore, once more, the Prime Minister of Greece is highly welcomed in the European Parliament, not only today, Prime Minister, whenever you need the dialogue with our institution. It is a difficult time ahead. We have not yet the necessary solutions, but I think a Prime Minister who is traveling, as you are doing for the time being, runs for cooperation and not for separation, and this is the right way.
Thank you very much, Martin. I'm very happy that I'm here in the European Parliament, in an institution of dialogue and cooperation. And I feel very comfortable to discuss with Martin. We discussed a lot also before becoming Prime Minister. I'm very optimistic that we'll try to do our best in order to find a common, viable and mutually acceptable solution for our common future. I know very well that the history of the European Union is a history of disagreements, but at the end of the day, of compromises, of agreements. And we have the willingness to work in this direction, to work in order to find a mutually acceptable agreement and compromise for our common future. We are ready and to deliberate. We have our goals. Our goals is to respect the people's sovereignty in Greece and the clear mandate of our people. And at the same time, we respect the rules of the European Union. We want to recorrect this framework, not to smash this framework. And we believe that in this framework we could find a common viable solution for our peoples, for our common perspective. I'm very optimistic after these discussions that we are in a good way. Of course, we don't have already an agreement, but we are in a good direction to find a viable agreement.